Hey, Viola Rules Reacts here, and welcome to another blind commentary. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video by TheOneAJ called Order Pinkie Pie Swear. It's a Sonata Pinkie Pie crossover story that's sad, uplifting, and romantic according to the title. This was made by TheOneAJ for Pride Month, and I'm interested to see what it has in store, so let's go ahead and get started. Lemon Sorbet Order, story and art by Anuska. Music by Save Room. It was the Save Room Resident Evil music. Okay, got it.
Each step up the staircase felt heavier than it sounded. Each step, slow and deliberate, felt like it carried the weight of an anchor, but sounded like nothing more than the gentle push down against the floor. Sonata didn't intend for them to be so weighty, for them to sound so reluctant, as if she was pacing, hesitating, afraid. But maybe she was pacing and hesitating and afraid.
Of what?
No, she was definitely pacing and hesitating and afraid. But getting a text asking that she come over please, devoid of the usual uppercase letters and excessive exclamations, characterized of Pinkie's texts, had put a lump in Sonata's throat, and she had no idea what she was walking into.
Yeah, I can see why that would make her
She
nervous.
hadn't thought text messages could sound so quiet, but Pinkie Pie's had, and it was frightening. Pinkie's sister didn't give her much insight. She's upstairs, was all Maud had said.
I like
and
the
now
Maud voice.
She came to the landing at the top floor, taking a few extra steps to Pinkie Pie's door and lifting her hand in a tentative fist to knock. The hesitant knocking was followed by a quiet beckoning for Sonata to enter, drifting barely audible through the door. And so she entered. I'm here, Sonata stammered, immediately wishing she could backspace her words the way she backspaced typos in a text. What a dumb thing to. I'm glad, Pinkie said, again, in a whisper. She sat upright in her bed, legs crossed, a pillow in her arms, staring off at nothing dazedly. The lump caught in Sonata's throat once more, and she tried to swallow it down. Many times she had been the one to call Pinkie Pie in need of company during a particularly unpleasant emotional phase, but never had she been witness to Pinkie Pie in a similar state. Not like this. Cautiously, Sonata approached the bed and sat down. Should she touch her? Would that make things worse? She didn't even know what was... Oh. Maybe she should start there.
What?
What's going on? Finally, Pinkie Pie's eyes broke away from their aimless gaze and turned up towards Sonata, but only for a fleeting moment. I feel like a burnt-out light bulb, she said, blinking once before lowering her eyes again. Or a lamp of a burnt-out bulb, or a whole room. I need a new one. A bulb, I mean. Everything's all out of order. Sonata glanced up at the light hanging from the ceiling, then back down at Pinkie Pie. She tried to imagine what a burnt-out light bulb might feel like, but conceptualizing an inanimate object with feelings tied her up. She had a difficult enough time getting deep into the feelings of other people as it was, but Pinkie Pie actually made her want to try. A burnt-out light bulb couldn't light up anymore, obviously. It rattled in a faintly metallic way when shaken. Electrical currents were incapable of being conducted and... Oh. Burnt out. Electricity fizzled. Yep. Light gone. Sonata started, turning her gaze to the stuffed alligator sitting at the foot of the bed.
Concept.
A strange staleness settled into her with the thoughts of Pinkie Pie feeling as if she burned out. Had the electricity fizzled out of her, the light taken, Sonata hesitated for a moment before continuing. Like, usually I feel pretty upbeat and all, but some days I just sort of, I don't know, feel flat? Sonata looked back over at Pinkie Pie. Is it like that? Pinkie Pie nodded wordlessly, leaning further into her pillow. Sonata watched before picking up the stuffed alligator known as Gummy and scooting closer. I think maybe holding on to this will help more. Than the pillow.
Yeah, if you don't know,
Sonata gingerly
Pinkie Pie
offered the stuffed alligator in trade.
Gummy instead of an actual
Pinkie Pie looked at her again and lifted her hands. But Gummy was set aside, and Sonata found herself with hands on her arms instead, and she allowed herself to be pulled into Pinkie Pie's embrace. I'll be okay, Pinkie said, resting her forehead against Sonata's shoulder. I just need quiet today. A subtle nod, fingers through curly hair. That was Sonata's silent response as Pinkie Pie beckoned her to lie down, resting their heads close and wrapping their arms around each other. And, as the staleness dissipated, Sonata settled into the quiet. Maybe, she thought, it wasn't that frightening after all.
Okay, sounds like that's the end. Yep. That was a cute story. And I see how all the tags apply, sad, uplifting, and all that.
This was Order, a short story chapter from Lemon Sherbert, a part of the Pinkie Pie Swears continuity by Ansuki. Something I found short, very relatable on some of my bad days, and something I wanted to try as a kind of speed read to time how long one of these productions takes me to put together before I work on anything else I might have promised. Also, if you like what you see, consider subscribing for more content, and if you'd like to see your name at the end of my, or at least the next 4 videos I definitely do have planned, consider buying me a Ko-fi. This was TheOneAJ. Thanks for watching.
Okay, so yeah, I like that story. It was very nice. The narration I felt was very fitting, how low key and low energy it was. Not low energy in a bad way, of course, but I thought it fit the mood of the story very well. I also liked the ambient music as well. That was very nice. And yeah, the Is Loose Gay video, that's the other Pride Month video that TheOneAJ has. Not sure if I'm going to react to that one or not, because I'm currently watching The Owl House, and in case the video contains spoilers, I might just not do that one. But yeah, I'm going to put the link to TheOneAJ's YouTube channel in the description below, so be sure to check out his channel. And also, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time.